Hey guys!
What's up, majestic people? We hope you're having a majestic day.
Queens!
I am not having a majestic day. I mean, it's okay. I'm just like a little sleepy. That's
Yeah,
all.
we're gonna have a nap together later.
Mm.
So, yesterday we did a live video, our first live, talking about human design, session 3. So if you're interested in that, check it out
Session 3.
on our MoonMajesties Facebook page. So for this video, I would like to touch upon traumas that we have around having the emotional authority.
In HD, human design specifically, that modality,
Yes.
speaking of the emotional authority specific to us.
Yeah. So
And half the population too, right?
yeah, almost half the population
A lot
have
of
this. Yeah, it's important to understand that the way we make decisions, our yes and no's, using this authority, and thus the way we manifest things, what we say yes to, what we say no to, is unique in the sense that we're not the kinds to think it and then it appears in front of us, like the typical law of attraction kind of way. It's so important for us to feel our emotions out, especially extreme emotions, which is kind of like a downfall, I think, for those of us who have this authority, because we were not trained to feel our emotions, especially like both extreme ends.
Yeah, positive, negative, and it's only a relative downfall. That's also a benefit because we haven't been taught. There's the downfall, but we get better at it, I think, faster once we understand this about ourselves. Considering those of us in the HD modality perspective who have that as their authority, and generally humanity needs to learn this anyway. So those of us with this authority are going to get better at it faster. So it's also a great benefit.
Yeah. So I would like to now talk about the both extreme ends of emotions. We do not allow ourselves to daydream about like our life, like what feels like a fairy tale to us, what is the best case scenario for us, because these daydreaming or these imaginations bring up feelings of hope, giddiness, excitement, and these feelings are scary, because many times we are traumatized in childhood, especially for not having these dreams or expectations come true. We suffer from disappointment, having our hopes shattered over and over and over again. So we stop allowing ourselves to feel these extreme positive emotions. And on the other end,
Can we just,
yeah,
before we continue, pause on that moment, because that is huge. That we feel like we can't actually like we're so traumatized for feeling positive emotions that we feel like we can't feel them, and so we polarize by feeling more of the negative stuff, which is also necessary and great in the sense that it's ours. But that's just really, that's a lot of pain that you and us, we've experienced, to need to suppress our joy among many other positive emotions. So yeah, just want to acknowledge that.
yeah. So to the other hand, we also do not allow ourselves to feel extreme negative emotions. the worst case scenario. It's also scary, right? We fear the feelings of despair, depression, spiraling out of control. So those of us who have this emotional authority, we are like trying to control our emotions all the time. Whereas for us to be free and thrive and master making decisions in our lives, we have to become okay with feeling both extreme emotions. So just want to get this rolling because the video is supposed to be quite short. We're gonna go ahead and do a demonstration on a dilemma that we have in real life, and we're gonna consciously practice our emotional authority. So the good thing about having two people is that rather than having one person feeling both extreme emotions, Azraiel is gonna feel the worst case scenario,
Best case.
best case scenario, whereas I'm gonna feel the best case scenario of
Worst case scenario.
oh my god.
That's okay. We're going for authenticity, man. We're not gonna delete this.
We need a nap.
It's a small thing, yeah.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, best case scenario of having a go get funding page. Yeah, because I have a lot of resistance to that. So, okay, my turn first, yeah? Worst case scenario of having a go get funding page. We put ourselves out there and we get nothing, and I feel like it's gonna be so embarrassing, and people are gonna feel embarrassed that we put up this thing, and they're gonna shame us and make fun of us, and we are forced to rely on the resources that we already have, but it's limited, and maybe our resources can't meet our needs anymore in terms of like any financial help, for example. Yeah, and then we will be stuck in Turkey. Okay, that's my worst case scenario. Best case scenario.
Best case scenario, that we get all the support that we need, that we genuinely need. So support in obvious like financial way. So best case scenario, we get over what it is that we were asking, and we get best case scenario, not just that kind of support, but emotional and mental support as well, and spiritual support. We can't necessarily measure the spiritual side of things where people just have that intention, but best case scenario, people feel a lot of compassion and empathy for our particular situation and emanate that, which is awesome, and that changes everything. And as well as like mental and emotional support, even just validating the fact that we're at where we're at, and they see us and support us, and they're here with us. So best case scenario, we have all those fields totally fulfilled and validated, and we're seen. And we're taken care of and get to go home in the time that we really want to.
Yeah. So as we are both speaking from two very different perspectives, we are feeling our emotions. Yeah. So we're gonna continue feeling. For me, most importantly, is to practice accepting the worst case scenario and surrendering to it, realizing, okay, it's not as bad. I'm not dead, you know. The worst case is I'm just stuck in this country that I don't like. I don't like to live in. So yeah. And we will update you if an organic solution comes out. But I feel, to be honest, already a lot less resistance to having this Go Get Funding page out just by feeling, because yeah, I'm taking a lot of deep breaths. That's a good sign. Yeah, I feel a lot of space now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this authentic human design video. It's more than human design, but yeah.
It's majestic human design.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.